All right, look closely on your screens. These are the visuals ahead of the grand opening of the Ram temple. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be praying at the Veerbhadra temple in Lepakshi and also will be hearing the verses from the Ranganath Ramayan, which is in Telugu. This is very interesting, remember. So anyone talking of the north-south divide, Prime Minister Modi ensuring that at this moment, while the focus remains on Ayodhya, that he's in Andhra Pradesh, in Kerala, and also has spoken to the artisans from Karnataka. And what a moment here. Prime Minister Modi visiting Lepakshi, which holds a special place in Ramayan epic, remember. And this is just 6 days before the Pran Pratishtha ceremony of the Grand Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir in Ayodhya. Just to give you a background about Lepakshi and specifically Andhra Pradesh, present-day Andhra Pradesh, how it gets included in Ramayan. I'm sure we've all heard of Jatayu, who was grievously wounded by King Ravan while abducting Ma Sita. He'd fallen. And it was that dying Jatayu who had told Lord Ram, according to Ramayan, that Ma Sita was indeed taken towards southward. And that is when the geography, the location and the path was realized. And this focus, this contribution of Jatayu, even though was then granted moksha by Lord Ram, but remains a very significant part of Ramayana. So this visit clearly at this point, remember, is reflective of visit to Andhra Pradesh and then to Kerala onward as well. So the visit to Lepakshi coming after Prime Minister Modi, if you remember, was in Nashik at the temple. The cleanliness drive that started from Maharashtra is now ongoing as ahead of the Ram temple, another campaign which is now in Andhra Pradesh. And earlier, remember, Prime Minister Modi had visited Panchavati. So if you realize what's happening here, Prime Minister Modi ensuring that while focus, of course, is on Ayodhya, where the Ram temple will be built, but it's the route of Ramayan that Prime Minister Modi is tracking one by one. He was in Panchavati in Maharashtra, which, of course, has been known with regard to the Vanvas of Lord Ram. And on the banks of Godavari River in Nashik, he offered the cleanliness drive there as well, offered prayers at the Ram Mandir, and then heard the verses related to Ayodhya Agaman of Bhagwan Ram from Ramayana in Marathi. So there are Marathi verses that happened in Nashik, then now come in the Telugu verses of Ramayana. So is Prime Minister Modi very clearly, if you notice, is also bridging if there is any north-south divide. And this is a messaging also that is going out from Prime Minister Modi that Ramayana, or Lord Ram to be specific, unites the country, unites through geography, through history, through epic. These are the visuals coming in on your screen of Prime Minister Modi specifically at this moment, which refers to from Maharashtra through Andhra Pradesh and Kerala, and will also, of course, then touch down in Ayodhya eventually on 22nd January. So he's not staying back. And this is, remember, while there is an Anushtan that is on of Prime Minister Modi. Look at this glorious temple on your screen. Prime Minister Modi donned in traditional attire and exhibited on the temple in Lepakshi is also these very intricate carvings. This is Andhra Pradesh, present-day Andhra Pradesh, but that dates back to the history of Ramayana as documented, where Lepakshi and Jatayu, whose focus, whose contribution helped Lord Ram understand where Ma Sita was taken to, where she was abducted by King Ravan. And eventually, of course, we realized it was present-day Sri Lanka. But that information was given, according to the epic Ramayana, according to the scriptures, it was by Jatayu who had given out that messaging. The priest at the temple offering, and Prime Minister Modi there offering flowers and prayers to the temple. So a few days ago at Panchavati in Maharashtra, now in Andhra Pradesh. But this is just an ongoing visit, remember. There will be visit to other states as well. And that remains the focus of the incumbent Prime Minister, while he himself is currently undergoing a very disciplined routine. Today, remember, is a big day. It's in many ways this auspicious start before the week when there is the Prayashchit and the Karmakuti Pujan that is being done. And that is with regard to seeking atonement of any kind possible. And before the auspicious ceremony of 22nd January, this can be the start.